Dear investors, I'm happy to present you the highlights from the full year result 2021. First of all, I'm very happy to tell you that we have exceeded our forecasts and have been able to grow by 15%, reaching 58 million of sales in a very tough environment. We also completed 3 acquisitions that have been broadening our bio-based hygiene product offering and gained access, thanks to that, to multiple high-growth markets and new industries. It's a substantial investment year for us. We have been growing from 140 HeiQians to 200, of which we hired 20 for sales and 30 for innovation, so a lot of investment into our future capabilities. We did launch, and maybe this is one of the most important one, a blockbuster technology, HeiQ Ionic. It's world's first climate-positive fiber and has received an implied valuation of $200 million, and saw Hugo Boss, a 4 billion company, and the Lycra company, a 1 billion company, invest into it as of launch. In addition, we launched 20 new products to market and filed 5 new patents, so a very innovative year overall. And with more than 13,000 media mentions, we again almost doubled our visibility to market and consumer, so a very differentiating year for us.
For HeiQ, 21 was a year of investments in our capabilities, and at the same time we were able to grow our revenues by 15% to $58 million. As described by Carlo, HeiQ achieved several milestones on its path despite being challenged by the pandemic and supply chain disruptions throughout the year. As such, margins remained under pressure due to high raw material and logistic costs, and the gross margin for the year 21 is at 47%.
The investments in people, innovation pipeline and organization, including the 3 acquisitions, have been driving selling and general administrative expenses up, which increased by 52%. As a result of lower average gross margins and the higher SG&A costs, operating profit amounted to $3.1 million in 2021, and adjusted EBITDA amounted to $6.5 million.
Our operating business remains cash positive, and net cash generated from operating activities in the year 21 increased to $3.5 million versus $1.1 million in the previous year. That's a plus of 215%. As in previous years, cash generated by the operating business has been reinvested into growth and innovation.
Thanks to 3 strategic acquisitions in 2021, we have complemented our hygiene technology offering with probiotic, bio-based and botanical solutions. The acquisitions have given us the strongest and most sustainable product range in the specialty hygiene ingredients industry. Further complemented our geographical footprint and also enabled us to access several new markets. The markets we serve have a total combined value of 500 billion, with an average 6% compounded annual growth rate. They include the textile chemical market, the man-made fiber market, the paints and coatings market, the antimicrobial plastics market, the probiotics, and the hospital and household cleaner markets. Our medium-term strategy is to grow revenue from today 58 million to future 300 million, and for 2022, despite difficult situations in the market, we target a 20% organic growth.
HeiQ continues to operate with a strong balance sheet with a healthy financing structure. Total assets grew to over $100 million, while total liabilities amounted to 37 million as of the end of the year. The increase in the financial positions were driven by the 3 acquisitions concluded in 2021.
HeiQ Ionic is the world's first climate-positive cellulosic yarn. that has an equivalent tensile strength to polyesters and nylons that take 1,000 years to degrade. The total market is in excess of $135 billion per year, and we estimate our accessible market in the next 5 years to be approximately $2.9 billion. We immediately caught the attention of leading brands and saw Hugo Boss and the Lycra company commit over $10 million into this technology. As planned, our commercialization plan in Austria will start operations in the second quarter this year. By the end of the year, we intend to commit to a 30,000 ton capacity, which we will build up in Western Europe, which will generate by 2025 more than 200 million of revenues per year at a high double-digit gross margin. A second blockbuster that we have, HeiQ Graphenics, is a technology platform for producing porous graphene membranes. The intellectual property has a very strong foundation of 3 patent families. The technology features an innovative technique to grow pores during the synthesis and produce these unique membranes. We're building also here a pilot commercialization plan to de-risk the technology fully for scale-up and are making promising progress in engaging with potential partners in next-generation batteries and rugged electronics. Third blockbuster, HeiQ Symbiote, is a patented technology that uses unique synthesis of pre- and probiotics to achieve a balanced microbiome on applied surfaces. HeiQ Symbiote has achieved strong results in hospital infection control and other applications. Our hospital cleaner range already sells to over 50 hospitals in Europe, US, and China. Following the paradigm shift publication in clinical microbiology and infection by the leading university hospital Charité in Berlin, we will accelerate the adoption of HeiQ Symbiote Clean in European healthcare facilities before broadening it out to the world. Our purpose is to improve the life of billions of people by adding functionality to materials. We do this by developing, manufacturing, and marketing novel, eco-friendly, and bio-based durable technologies. Everything we do, all our innovation, has ESG sustainability at its core. As a functional technology provider that we are, we not only seek to reduce our own impact, but want to enable other members of the value chain to do so. Manufacturers, retailers, consumer brands, and even the consumers themselves. Being sustainable is our mindset, and own practices in being sustainable are fundamental for us and will gain us in future a competitive edge thanks to the technologies that we can deploy. Our blockbuster HeiQ Ionic potentially enables the world to save up to 5% of global carbon emission by replacing carbon-negative polyester with a carbon-positive fiber. This will be our legacy. HeiQ is very well placed for future exponential growth with 3 blockbuster technologies on the line. HeiQ Ionic already was invested by 2 multi-billion brands at an implied valuation of 200 million, more than our current trading price. We strongly believe that the technology platforms and pipelines that we have created will be a strong differentiator in the world of sustainable technologies